my group it's an inclusive theatre group, but there are all different sort of nuances that go on within that. I think they like coming and being within a group like each other, and there's compromises within that group because there's different disabilities, so they all compromise. That they do sort of say to me, and they do say this quite loudly, we are like a family. So it does become very supportive, and I think they love that. Somebody said to me once, they sort of came in and observed the group, and they said, although this is a disability group, no one talks about disability here, and we've just never really discussed that, to be honest. And I think they just all compromise, and they just all enjoy supporting each other and going somewhere where it's not talked about and it's not a big deal. Well, the group's actually got bigger. It's changed a little bit. Some of the members have come and gone, but largely we've got a much bigger group now. And I think everyone's really enjoying it. Everyone's getting excited because it's like 5-6 weeks away now for them to do this show. So I think everyone's coming together, and we're starting to get that Christmas vibe. You know, it's only around the corner. So I think dynamics do change, but I feel like it's a really, really close group. And so we moved to Fratton Community Centre, and we love it there now. And one of the things that I absolutely adore is that it feels like a community centre. There are people like around. There's just like this woman there called Julie who's just like in open arms and just loves the group, and just popped in and gave me a hug and was so glad that you're here. And I've just never ever had that before. I've always been a bit solitary. And now I feel like I'm a bit in the community within somewhere that's got an embedded SEND community already, and I love that. And I am so happy there, and so is my group. And we've got more people because we're now Fratton. I run like my own storytelling and puppetry, like with my own events, that some of them were so good and are so good at it that there is now a possibility that some of those people can now come over and help me professionally. And it doesn't matter if they don't want to. Some people will love to do and continue what they're doing, learning new skills and getting confidence and being part of the group, and they'll love that. But there are some who like really want to be TikTok stars or really want to be YouTubers and are doing all of that and really have that, you know, no lid of what they want to do and what they want to achieve. So for me, I feel like now is the time to start a second group where I can run two. So I can run a group that is really cosy, and we can put on shows and they can have that wonderful process, but also a group that aspire to be maybe professional. So that's really amazing. And also having new and lovely people that come in as well, you know, and that dynamic changing, like you said, you know, because it's just new people and they bring new skills to the group and new senses of humour and yeah, all of that.
So if you could start by just saying your name and what your role is in the play.
Hello, my name's Dan. I am the role of Ghost of Christmas Past and Fred.
Perfect, thank you. And how did you hear about the Red Sauce Theatre? How did you get involved?
My mum found it through Facebook and gave Rachel a call, and now I've been here since March, I believe, and now I'm the assistant director for the show.
That's fantastic. That's like really good progression. What do you like to do when you're not acting?
Mostly I'm either working or doing other things at home, like helping out my family, all that sort of thing.
Nice, that's really cool. And what are your hopes and aspirations for the future?
I'm hoping to do an apprenticeship where I work, which will be starting in January. So that'll be something a new challenge for me to do.
That's great, thank you, and best of luck with your apprenticeship.
Hello, my name is Ada, and we're playing for Scrooge, and I'm Belle. I am Belle.
Heather, Ralph is my son. That's how we became involved with this, and I'm playing Mrs. Cratchit.
What impact has doing this theatre had on Ralph?
He's much more confident. He has things to do other than to focus on not being funny, Judge Judy. So there's many more things to do as different little bits of it. I do the wardrobe and costumes and props. So there's other things I tinker about with.
What about you? What's your favourite part of being part of the theatre company?
My favorite part of theatre company is performing and do Scrooge, and I'm in Belle. And I'm head about theatre company, Red Sauce Theatre Company. I'm head from Gig Buddies and Make People.
That's great, thank you. And what are your hopes for the future? So what do you want to do in the future?
Future, I like to do maybe Valentine's performance.
Cool, thank you very much. So do you want to tell us your name and tell us the role that you're playing?
I'm Kevin Michael Gale. I'm playing Ebenezer Scrooge in the pantomime.
Brilliant. And how did you hear about Red Sauce Theatre?
We saw the Red Sauce Theatre when me and my brother went to Portsmouth Comic Con last year, 2021.
And what do you like to do outside of acting? Like, what are your other hobbies and interests?
I'm a member of the Portsmouth Wild West. I'm a member of the Silent Stormers. I go every Tuesday at the Baton Centre. Then they got a football match.
Tell me, what are your hopes and aspirations for the future?
Hopes and aspirations for the future are every Friday me and Christopher goes to Quality Checkers in the morning at the Casual Centre. Then we go to Ensworth Social Club, and sometimes we go to theatre.
That's great, thank you very much. So first of all, do you want to tell me your name and what character you're playing?
I'm Ralph, and I'm one of the charity men.
Brilliant. And how did you hear about Red Sauce Theatre Company?
I just got involved with it.
That's great. And do you like doing theatre? Do you enjoy acting?
Yes.
Amazing. And what are your hopes for the future?
To get more people involved, you know, get people involved and join in.
That's fantastic. And what do you like to do when you're not acting? What are your hobbies?
I like to go to the disco events, that sort of thing. So that's good.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So why don't you introduce yourself first and tell us the role that you're playing in Scrooge?
Hello, I am Tristan Martin, and I'm playing the last ghost of Christmas.
Perfect. And how did you find out about the Red Sauce Theatre Company?
I thought they were lovely people. I mean, like, wonderful people. I think I was in the right place to be with them, and all the group, and especially Rachel. I mean, she's a very good director of this company.
Perfect. And how are you feeling about the upcoming performance? Because it's not long now.
I feel really good, excited. I feel like I'm really looking forward to the role and please other people of the crowd, and maybe I might scare little people away.
That sounds really good. That's really cool. What else are you interested in other than acting? So what do you like to do in your spare time?
Normally, I watch my favourite programme called Doctor Who, because that another one that's acting, like he's the hero, and maybe in the future, maybe I can be like that guy.
Amazing. So your hopes for the future, is it to be an actor like the ones in Doctor Who?
Oh, definitely, yes. You know, a bit of little spirit, character, not a bit of violence, just a normal man who likes to travel with companions.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I think that's everything.
I see them all as individuals, and everyone goes through different things at different times. People stand out, and then, you know, I've had students that really stand out and then wellbeing's gone down, and then I've seen that in the group and then it comes back up, and that's happened with a student. He sort of suffered a bit with wellbeing and COVID and all that sort of thing, and now I can see him sort of coming out the other side, and that's really, really nice to see. They're all lovely, they're all really supportive, they all go through things because of different disabilities. We've had people that have been really unwell since the beginning of the project, you know, very unwell, and have come out the other side. So I just see them all as individuals, really. Where I've been a former teacher and a former lecturer, I would love to teach qualification to that second group, or even the first group if they wanted to, but I think some of them could quite easily do a BTEC, and I've already got the skill set, I could do that. I would love to do that. There have been a few people that I've sort of met in the pipeline, just sort of like that I sort of know of now, so there's little contacts coming up with the CEO at the New Theatre Royal who's really said that she's an advocate of what we're doing and will help. So being able to get some of those young people into the theatre and working professional on stage, that would be the dream. But also, you know, building up a qualification would be amazing for me. But as long as they're all happy, as long as they're still getting something out of it, as long as they're all feeling supported, as long as it's a family for them, you know, then that's it really. I'm happy. It's Tuesday the 5th of December and it's at Treadgold's. And if you've never been to Treadgold's, it's a Victorian warehouse. So it is perfect. It's really lovely, it's really accessible, it's been done up inside, but it's still got that Victorian bit, so it's going to be perfect for Scrooge. It's £3 a ticket, we've never charged before, but we're going to use the money to go into the next production. So come along and see the show, because it will be amazing, and they've worked so hard, and I would love for there to be an audience and for people to be there and to just give them a clap and to just tell them how amazing they are, because they are.